Okay, you know, years and years ago, I bought this little clicker thing. You guys probably can't see it that well. So that I didn't have to get up and press stop and start on the record button every single time. You know, just the modern man over here, creating things for convenience and also a little bit out of laziness. And I always forget it over there, so I don't even get to use it. Welcome on back to the channel, everyone. Hope that you're doing well. Just gonna twist the light towards me a little bit more, put a little more light in this room. Let's go ahead and move on. Least we can do is wave. Let's move on to the next track here. Starting off second side of the album, Whatever Would Robert Have Said, which we've actually watched the live version quite a while back. So the studio version is going to be a first listen, but technically we've heard this track before. But we're gonna go ahead and give it a once over just to see if there's any differences between what we heard and what we're gonna hear. So let's go ahead and give it a listen. We'll give it a talking to afterwards. Let's go. A wonderful build-up. Strong throbs of the bass.
I am the suck of air you take that you've had many times before. I am the blow you try to fake, but which still throws you out the door. I'm the air that fills your lungs, but leaves you emptier below. I am the void you can't explain, but which
I like that calm bounce of the acoustic guitar in the back. That was nice. What an exotic bass line here, huh? Exotic and kind of psychedelic.
I am the love you try to hide, but which all can understand. And the hate you still deny, though the blood is on your hands. I am the peace you're searching for, but you know you'll never find. I am the pain you can't endure, but which tingles in your mind.
I love this resounding harmony building upon of voices into the collapse, which is coming. Just swaying in the Sahara. I always miss the last part, that third come around. I always miss that one. Steadily creeping in, steadily alongside guitar. version is. Filled with menace, punchy. Heavy. How cool is that, though? I like how that's instrumental, that returning of the chorus, but it sounds heavier.
You really pay for which comes completely free. I'm your God on the final day, for the truth is you are me.
Can't catch it. I never will catch it. I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because we've talked about it before. But one thing that I love, just one thing, there's many, but just picking on one particular for the moment, is Potter's bass line in the pre-chorus, I guess you could say, in the verse there. It's very psychedelic in the way that the music moves specifically around his bass line. It's like a snake burying itself in the desert sands, like a sidewinder. And then, of course, Jackson comes on top of the banton, sneakily, steadily, and cautiously stepping like a cat made of fog. just so creepily, stealthily creeping up. Just really enjoy that. The progressive collapse, I would say, of the and the third one goes I don't know, it does something tricky at the end that I just can't catch it, whatever's happening there. But I like how this one's very heavy, but it truly does a great job of balancing out that heaviness, of course, I would say courtesy of Banton, and that electric guitar, with a lot of those mellow, like I said, kind of psychedelic movements as well. I just think that that dynamic plays greatly towards why this track stands out in the album thus far. And then Evans on the drums, he's just intense. He's hitting this so hard. It's playful at the same time in certain ways. Like, not like a jolly, kind of frolicky playful, but like devilishly playful. If that even makes sense. And then Hamill's doing Hamill things, which is always a great time. Let's get into the lyrics here. I am the suck of air you take that you had many times before. I am the blow you try to fake, but which still throws you out the door. I am the air that fills your lungs but leaves you emptier below. I am the void that you can't explain, but which is where you want to go. Flame sucks between the balls of steel. Nothing moves, the air itself congeals. Now, because we listened to this before, you guys in the comments had said that this track is about the creator of the Van der Graaf generator, like the machine, like actually what's on the album cover there. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. I'm looking it up right now, actually. Let's see, the fourth track, and refers to Robert J. Van de Graaf, from whom the band took their name. The band's different spelling is completely accidental. That's actually kind of funny. They didn't have spell check, I guess, at that point. The recording of the album only took 4 days, but the band was very well rehearsed, which gave them some extra time. Nick Potter used this time to overdub electric guitar parts over this song, as we heard, because it sounds incredible. Very, very heavy. So I guess you could read this as the title of the track, What Would Robert Have Said? In the sense of, hey, we named our band after something you invented and after you. What would you have said about hearing us and what we, kind of came up with? You can kind of read it in that way. Look at the flame if you want to hear the sharp crack of the fission. Smell the brief vapor of ozone. Feel static motion. I'm assuming this is referring to the actual generator itself. I am the love you try to hide, but which all can understand. I am the hate you still deny, though the blood is on your hands. I am the peace you're searching for, but you know you'll never find. I am the pain you can't endure, but which tingles in your mind. It's a riddle. It's a bit of a riddle, and I feel like we're mixing physics with philosophy, basically. Which, if I remember correctly, and I'm pretty sure I am remembering correctly at this particular point in time, Hamill is a physicist. Like, he actually, I'm assuming went to college and everything, blah, 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 blah. Like, he is a physicist. Hence why he brings that into the music and kind of mixes this with this philosophical poetry and prose that we read about. So yeah, we're getting the physics here with the actual Van de Graaff generator, talking about all these different things, but he's, of course, mixing that with, I am this inside of you, the blah, 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 blah. So it's perhaps mixing those emotions, the intangible and the abstract things that we feel, with the actual electrical signals, neurons, blah, 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 the stuff that I have no idea. What are you talking about? Like the physical with the spiritual, if you will. I think that's absolutely brilliant. Just like this track. Let me know what you guys thought of it, though. You can let me know in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel, what I do over on Patreon as well. Thank you for being here. Come on back tomorrow, and I will see you all later. Bye, guys.